Muhammad Usman released a statement saying, "I want to address my suspension. During my recovery, I made a mistake while trying to heal, and I take full responsibility for it. This time has allowed me to get my health back, focus on my family, and gain a deeper appreciation for life. I have breath in my lungs, life, and I'm truly blessed. I'm taking things one day at a time and staying committed to growth and doing things the right way. I'm grateful to the UFC, Rashad Ali, and Brian, and all my coaches for their continued support. We move forward." Usman's 30-month suspension began on October 9th, 2025 and ends April 9th, 2028. That means he will be 39 years old when his suspension is over.
So I'm on my way to film with the UFC, guys, and I hate filming with the UFC because it's all fraudulent, right? It's like, you know, me unedited, they won't play any of that shit. So at the end of the day, it's like, all right, UFC, tell me what you want me to say. I know you need content to put on YouTube or B-roll, so just tell me what you want me to say. I'll say it, and then I can get on with my day.
Where do you think the product is at this moment? A lot has been made about that. I think that just comes with the territory of getting more fans. But sometimes people say, oh, it was better 10 years ago. Or is that just something that we are going to see? There'll be people in 10 years that say right now is the best moment.
You know, I think our biggest challenge is the fact that our events are way too long. And we should have 10 or 11 fights instead of 15. And even if you want to make this broadcast 5 or 6 hours, and Hunter, I love you. Even if you wanted to make this 5 or 6 hours instead of 8, I'd be okay with it. But we ask a lot of our fans, even fans as rabid as yourselves, 8 hours times 41 Saturdays, right? So if I could affect change in one way, it would be to, and we have a lot of masters to serve, right? Television partners in different countries, a lot of different things, a roster north of 600, getting 50 fighters signed on the Contender Series every year, which I think is less than ideal. But if I could affect change in one way, and perhaps it's selfish because I'm a broadcaster that doesn't understand how we do back-to-back Super Bowls every time we crack a mic, I would just I would cut 150 fighters off the roster. I would do 10 fights a card and just make it a much more ingestible, palatable sporting event.
Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Adios, Armando, adios. Hey, nice car. New car every week, brother. Must be nice.
I mean, Tsarukyan is definitely probably more, deserving, but, the guy up multiple times. And there's just something you cannot do, he was going to fight for the belt. He pulled out the night before, because he couldn't make weight or, I don't think that any of us are privy to what actually happened that night. I don't know why he got, why he pulled out of the card or why he didn't fight. And I don't think any of us are 100% sure why that didn't happen, but I know he didn't, it does not make the UFC happy. Especially if it's not like if it's a serious injury, then obviously there's nothing they can do about it. But if it's, they're propping you up to fight this big fight and then you can't make weight, like that's a huge problem. It's something that you cannot do in this sport at the highest level. They put a lot of money, a lot of time, resources into these fights and promoting these fights. And then if you it up like that, they're going to be pissed off. And then he headbutts Dan Hooker, on the scale. That's also something you cannot do. That he risked also losing another fight the day before the big fight, where they put all this promotion, all these resources into propping up this fight. And so I mean, with it being the first fight on Paramount, I think why, if you're a huge company, why would you take a chance like that? So I mean, that's ultimately why we're here. If it wasn't Patty and me, it was going to be me and Arman. But time will tell.
The main event, I feels like a little bit controversial. Patty Pimblett, Justin Gaethje.
What's controversial about it?
I think a lot of people feel like Arman
should have been Tsarukyan.
Yeah.
Tsarukyan's got to work his way back up there, man. Tsarukyan's had opportunity. He didn't take it.
I know. Obviously, he had the fight in L.A. or didn't have the fight in L.A.
I have to be able to count on somebody if somebody's going to fight for a world championship. You got to be able to count on them. It's like the whole John Jones thing right now, you know.
What does it look like when you say he's got to work his way back up? Like, what does that look like?
Well, you know, he just fought this last fight he won.
Yeah.
Almost headbutted him in the face and almost blew the fight by headbutting him in the face at the weigh-ins. We'll see.
If he didn't have that missed, you know, weight at L.A., do you think that he would have been the man to?
Well, he would have had the fight.
Yeah, that's true.
He would have fought for the title. We wouldn't even be having this conversation.
That's very true.
It's not like he hasn't had the opportunity.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if he hadn't had the opportunity. There was a time when Bilal Muhammad had won so many in a row.
Yeah.
And Bilal was like, how many fights do I have to win to get a title shot? You know what I mean? It's not like that.
Listen, to make me and him do anything costs so much money. There's very few people that can actually make it happen. So I don't know if it happens. And, you know, the whole wrestling thing, like, you know, that's cool, man. It's all cool to make pipe dreams, but I don't know that he's willing to allow me to embarrass him on a wrestling mat.
Yeah, you're right. It's my first defense in that second title reign. So, yeah, and I really want to set a statement in this one. So this isn't just another title fight. This is something that I really got something to not only prove for myself, but prove to everyone as well, that I'm still that dominant champ that they remember from a couple of years ago. So I want to be that dominant reigning champ, defending champ, and get to do that February 1st. I'm planning on going out there, and I've got a lot of guys waiting, so for me to go there and hold the division wouldn't be fair. So I'll go there, do my thing February, hopefully do a quick turnaround. Whether it is Lerone or Mobzar, if they fight, or who knows what's going to happen, fight one of those guys, then maybe they say that. Look, if they gave me that fight and told me, oh yeah, we want you to do this straight away, I'll do it, obviously. But at the same time, I think you need to earn it, and I don't believe I've earned that just yet.
Tell me officially, what's the prediction? How do you get your hand raised? How do you earn that title?
It's the same as Chandler. He doesn't get past the third. I don't see him getting out the third round, but I can see myself finishing before that. I keep having visions and knocking him out on the feet. To be honest, I keep having mad, crazy visions and knocking him out on the feet, but wherever the fight goes, TKO or submission by round 3.
Caralho, de volta pra trabalho na borracharia, velho?
Volta pra borracharia, chama.
Boa.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys.
Gravação aqui na borracharia. Chama. Então a gente tem 2 locais. Calma.
I've beat a lot of legends from your country, my friend. I know you'd love to avenge the boys, but boy, would you be a good one to add to my list. Be careful what you wish for. Chamba.
Было намного лучше, но на этот раз как-то не удалось. Во-первых, народу мало, музыка не очень.
А что за направление?
А?
Что за направление?
Направление?